Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall. And facing him here is this man, Alexander Usyk, 6'3", and 198-centimeter reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
This is Muhammad Ali. Here comes the brand new world heavyweight champion. Just of course famously knocked out Sonny Liston. He's 20-0 with 16 KOs. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
It'll be ding-ding from first belt. They're off.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Rusyk.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Here we go for round one. Can't land that jab. No rest for the weary. Jab misses. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
These two fighters are made for one another. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Swing and a miss with that hook. Catch and shoot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. They both want the knockout. There's a counter shot. Jab slightly off target. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Switched off what you're doing. I need you to focus on what you do. Good work. Just keep them on the other end of that jab. Go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let it.
And there's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
That hook just can't find the target. Both men step back for just a moment. Well done with that counter shot. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. That right hook won't score. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. That jab misses. Punch, counter punch. Throws the uppercut, but misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who had. On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Beautiful counter punch. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Misses with the straight left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's all offense all the time. Holding nothing back here in the round. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Just missed with that jab. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good man. You say focus? Mate, what you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Now, good work. Here, come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid.
There's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reactions. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They got out of the way of that right hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
He misses with that straight left. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. He didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Do what you got to do. Good work. Good man. You say, folks? Back out there.
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Not a lot of defense here at all. Good counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. No rest for the weary. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Rusyk might go down here. What an upset! They've avoided wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. It's all offense all the time. Those counter punches have to hurt. He blocks that jab. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through. Load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
His stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. These two were made for each other. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Rusyk. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A perfect counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
That's it. Just start working a few body shots. Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot.
Here we go. It's round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny? Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch. This has been a very... Hold that thought! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Lucky that hook didn't score. Catch and shoot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. And the big cat goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. What's that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up. I need you to get you out. Good work. Keep going.
There's the bell for round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he scores with the counter. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get caught to rip.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? I thought that was gonna be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to fall asleep.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Throws the jab and doesn't score. That right hook catching air. His stamina is off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.